From small businesses to corporate boardrooms across big organizations, data is playing a critical role in developing businesses and decision-making.
But in order to fully leverage all the data generated and collected, it is necessary to first clean and prepare your data for any analysis or modeling tasks to be done.
Data cleaning and preparation is the process of transforming the original dataset prior to processing and analysis. This is then followed with the data preparation process. For this specific tutorial, the following libraries were used: NumPy, Pandas, sklearn, matplotlib, and plotly. For the exploratory data analysis part, we start by having a look at the overall data structure and use the info function to do that. We then use the describe function to display the number of unique values, the most frequent values and frequency of those values in the categorical columns. Then, we look for columns that have a high percentage of null values and might not be relevant for our analysis. We then decided to create a new column for creating the date value in days and current age of the user. This could potentially help our predictive model. For the age variable, the rows without date of birth, we will assign the value 0.
But an EDA is not complete without the graphical exploration of the data.
And that concludes our EDA, with 3 main issues identified. First, we identified columns with a lot of null values. Second, we had columns that provided no added value or had strange data entries. Finally, we identified highly correlated columns. Up next, data preparation. During this process, we action upon all the issues identified during the EDA phase in order to have the data ready for modeling.
The first step in data preparation is to delete columns that are considered irrelevant in the dataset, such as columns that have more than 99% of null values. This also includes variables that do not provide any useful information or have similar information, and highly correlated columns. The second step is to replace missing values in columns with less than 99% of nulls. Note, depending on the data type of the column, different approaches were used. For categorical columns such as gender, an unknown entry was made in the numeric columns, such as the age in year. We replaced missing entries with the median age.
The third step is the handling of the outliers. There are various methods for handling datasets with outliers, such as automatic outliers detection algorithms such as isolation forest. For this project, we used the classical interquartile method in statistics and replaced outliers by either the max or min values, just below the IQ threshold. As a final step in our data preparation process, new columns were created based on extra information provided in the metadata file. We used the mapping to create extra columns that could be helpful for our model. And now, our data is ready for modeling. Let's start